It is Week 15 in the National Football League. Your Kansas City Chiefs put their 12-1 record on the line as they take on the Cleveland Browns. Coming up on today's show, we'll go over our keys to victory for Kansas City. We'll break down the injury report and give you my prediction coming up at the end of today's show. Cleveland at 3-10, but that doesn't mean that Cleveland is going to go away quietly by any stretch of the imagination. Jameis Winston and company, they've been a lot of fun to watch. Just hasn't resulted in many wins in the win column this season. The Chiefs favored by 4 points. The same spread for last week's game against the Chargers. Over under at 44.5. The Chiefs come in with the 11th ranked scoring offense in the NFL, 17th in scoring defense. The Browns towards the bottom of the league, 29th in scoring offense, 26th in scoring defense. If you're ready for Chiefs game day, spam C in the comments section. I want to see at least 300 C's if you're excited for Chiefs football. Get those C's going as if you're at Arrowhead Stadium in your seats. It's our rallying cry here on the channel, and we'll get started with today's show. Let's begin with the injury report for Kansas City. This is as of Tuesday's recording here on our live show, where things stand for Kansas City right now. TJ Humphries, with that hamstring that he suffered in the win against the LA Chargers, he is questionable. Joshua Williams with a chest injury, he is questionable as well. The injury report for Cleveland, a bit lengthier, as Jamari Thrash has a shoulder injury, he is questionable. Cedric Tillman with a concussion, he is questionable. Sam Kamara with a concussion, he is questionable. Mike Ford at the cornerback spot, questionable with a concussion. And then Greg Newsome, the second, the star corner, he is on injured reserve. He is out. He will not play against Kansas City with a hamstring injury. So what's it going to take to defeat the Browns? Well, let's start with the Browns starting quarterback. That is Jameis Winston. Now, I got to tell you, I love me some Jameis Winston. I'm a big fan. I think the world is a better place with Jameis Winston in it. But the thing about Jameis Winston, time and time again, the guy's a gunslinger, right? At one point, led the league in a single season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in passing yards as well as interceptions. Threw 30 interceptions in a single season. And the thing with Jameis, he's going to have his, right? He's going to throw for a lot of yards, make some big plays, but he is going to make a lot of mistakes as well. And I think if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you just let Jameis walk into those mistakes. He's thrown a total of 9 interceptions in the last 5 games. You don't have to be a genius to know that if you turn the football over, you lose. Let Jameis make those mistakes. Jameis, you look at his numbers this season. 13 touchdowns, 9 picks. Quarterback rating of 85.3. Completion percentage near 61%. If you're the Chiefs, one of the things that we've seen this defense struggle with this season is creating those turnovers. And if you're looking for an opportunity to get the turnover chain going, this is a great chance to do so by taking advantage of those situations that Jameis just puts himself in. You look at the Chiefs, and they've had 2 forced turnovers in the last 5 games. Not a whole lot. They're not getting that extra possession that the offense could potentially use and turn into points. I'm looking at this for the Chiefs. Get that extra possession or 2, and that could be the difference in this ball game for Kansas City is by taking advantage of that on Jameis Winston. Who do you got? You going with the Chiefs or are you going with the Browns? Type KC for Kansas City. Type Cleveland for the Browns. Weigh in the comment section. Let us know who you think is going to win on Sunday. I'll give you my prediction later, but want to hear from you guys first. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time's got you covered, including tickets to see your Kansas City Chiefs. You choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not. And then you're checking out on Game Time with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. They have their super deals. If you see a super deal, that is a deal you don't want to pass up on. They have their seat views where you get the visual, see what that seat is like. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports, $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Sunday's game will mark the third game back for Chiefs running back Isiah Pacheco. And we saw the workload for Pacheco increase this past week from 7 carries against the Raiders to 14 carries against the Chargers. I want to see more Isiah Pacheco. And so far, in the last 2 games, Pacheco, when he gets the opportunity, he's been pretty solid. 21 carries for 99 yards, averaging close to 5 yards per carry. I don't think there's any reason why Isiah Pacheco should not have 20-plus carries this week against Cleveland. I think that Pacheco is so good. This offense is so much better when they are a run-first football team, when they run the offense through Pacheco, who I believe is a top 5 running back in this league. Let him go out and do his thing and go dominate in the run game at the line of scrimmage. Granted, the offensive line's got to do their part. And the offensive line has had their struggles this season, but I would do whatever I can to get the ball in Pacheco's hands, even if it's in the passing game as well. He's a pretty decent receiver. I'm watching out for Isiah Pacheco to have a big day. Number 3 on our keys to victory for Kansas City. Let's talk about Trent McDuffie. And we're going to focus on McDuffie here, but realistically, this is about the entire secondary stepping up, as the Chiefs' secondary has had their struggles over the last few weeks when it comes to pass defense and giving up big plays. And the reason why I point to McDuffie here is that he has got a challenge ahead facing Jeudy, who has been fantastic over the last few weeks, arguably playing the best football of his career, while the Chiefs have given up over 1,000 yards passing in the last 4 games. McDuffie's got his work cut out for him. McDuffie's still looking for that first career interception. So far this year, his numbers: 46 tackles, 3 TFLs, 8 pass breakups. His grades have been pretty good, according to PFF, with an overall grade of 74.5, pass rush grade of 91.2, run defense grade of 81.3, coverage grade of 69.7. I want to see McDuffie, and I want to see this secondary step up, especially considering I can't trust whoever is going to be the outside corner next to McDuffie. With the Jalen Watson injury, we haven't really seen anybody step up, and that's why you had to sign Steven Nelson this week. We're not expecting Nelson to play against the Browns here, but McDuffie, I think, is going to have a lot asked of him just with the uncertainties of who is going to get the job done on the opposite side of him. That remains to be seen. Who will be the Chiefs' MVP against the Browns? Will it be McDuffie? Will it be someone else? Get in the comments section. Give us your prediction. Who will be the Chiefs' MVP? We'll be live on Sunday for Chiefs and Browns right here on the Chiefs Report. I'll be joined by Big Tex. We'll get things going at 11 a.m. Central Time with our hour-long pregame show. We will get you ready for kickoff, react to the game in real time, have a few drinks on hand. Make sure and join us coming up Sunday afternoon, live here on the Chiefs Report for Chiefs and Browns here on the channel. Subscribe now, turn on notifications. Don't miss it, Chiefs and Browns, right here on the Chiefs Report. We will see you then. Number 4 on our keys to victory. Let's talk about DeAndre Hopkins. The D-Hop effect. When DeAndre Hopkins has been good, he's been pretty dang good this season for Kansas City. But other times, he's kind of just been non-existent. And so far, since he's joined the Chiefs, he's had 3 games with 56-plus receiving yards. And what I want to see from DeAndre Hopkins as we go from here, Week 15 to the home stretch of the season, I want to see the consistency show from DeAndre Hopkins. That guy that's capable for going off for 56-plus yards, those 80 and 90-yard games, I want to see that happen more often. And I think this is a good place to start going up against this Cleveland Browns team. So far this season, D-Hop has averaged close to 12 yards of reception, 5 touchdowns, 530 yards. I like D-Hop a lot, but let's see this on a consistent basis. Let's see the Chiefs rely on him and be a dependable asset from here on out. Last on our keys to victory, and this might be the biggest one of all, is protecting Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. It has been a mess this season when it comes to the offensive line and their abilities to protect Patrick Mahomes. He's been sacked 35 times this season, which is a career high. And you think about it, folks. You brought in DJ Humphries. We'll see about his status, whether he gives it a go or not. But to kind of put this into perspective, it hasn't gotten any better for Kansas City in recent weeks. Mahomes has been sacked 13 times in the last 3 games. So what is that? About a third of his sacks have come in the last 3 games. That's not good. And here's what I worry. I know the Chiefs are finding ways to win, and that's great. But eventually, after a while, you take enough hits as the quarterback here, you might potentially put yourself in a situation where you're getting hurt. I worry. I fear for our beloved Patrick Mahomes, that if they don't do something better, that we might be seeing Carson Wentz, which nobody wants to see Carson Wentz. The Chiefs need to do a better job of protecting their billion-dollar asset in Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is still having a good year, despite everything involved when it comes to this offensive line. 20 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He's done a really good job lately of cleaning up the turnovers, 68% completion percentage. We know Mahomes is good, but by all means, please protect this guy, especially going up against guys like Myles Garrett. I mean, who knows? Myles Garrett might throw a helmet at somebody. I don't want that to happen to Patrick Mahomes. Protect the guy, please. Please, we cannot afford this guy getting hurt by any stretch of the imagination. Knock on wood. Those are our keys to victory. What is your key to a Chiefs victory against the Cleveland Browns? Wait in the comments section and let us know. Before I give my pick, let's recap our keys to a Chiefs win. Let Jameis be Jameis. This is a man that struggles, folks, playing Madden. He says Madden is too difficult, that he throws too many interceptions. Make it feel like Jameis is playing Madden out there, folks. Let's get some turnovers on Jameis. More Pacheco. Let's see his touches go up. He's looking pretty good. Trent McDuffie, that's secondary. Got to step up, do its job. Let's see DeAndre Hopkins get more involved and protect Patrick Mahomes. Please don't let him get hurt. I don't want Myles Garrett anywhere near Patrick Mahomes. Please. Chiefs do these things, they should be in good shape. The Browns are not a very good football team. I got the Chiefs winning 30-20. I know Andy will sit there in his news conference this week, and he'll say, you know, we look forward to the challenge to play the Cleveland Browns. They're a really good football team. They're really well coached. And with that, the time's yours. I know Andy's going to say that, and Andy is being nice, but this is not a good football team. All right? And they're not very well coached. There's no reason the Chiefs should lose this. If you're ready for a Chiefs win, spam W in the comments section, and we will see you on Sunday afternoon for Chiefs and Browns right here on the Chiefs Report.